Welcome, electronic video guests, to the outer limits of the trading card hobby TTM. Through the mail, we seek to have the famous and the infamous sign the trading cards and photographs we send to them through the mail. Today, we have 9 such specimens to examine. 9 trading card autograph request return specimens to examine. And we will be examining these in minute detail. So if you like seeing envelopes being cut open, you've come to the right place. Sit back, relax, get ready to enjoy the fun. Presented to you from the worldwide YouTube video airfill. Alright, we got us a TTM Monday, a great way to start the week. If you're one of those souls who works a job Monday through Friday, or maybe 2 or 3 jobs Monday through Friday, we hope your weekend got you nice and refreshed. Your batteries recharged so you can go back to your role in society making money for your masters, your employers. Do a good job for them, have a good attitude, and maybe they'll reward you with a hearty slap on the back. Alright, but we're going to have a TTM Monday. This will help us here in Southeast Michigan get over the depression of the Detroit Lions laying another egg. Once again, just as they seemed about ready to turn the corner, they fell flat on their faces. Seattle walked in here. Pete Carroll laughed at them. The Seahawk players mocked Jared Goff as a crybaby. The Lions defense under Aaron Glenn was once again porous, to say the least. They got beat in overtime. The crowd, the whole area was hyped up with Lions fever, and they gave their fans what they have for the last 50-some years. They fell flat on their face and left everybody disappointed. So let's cheer up our Lions fans with some TTMs. TTM number 1? Where in the world is this thing coming from? Somewhere out there in the cosmos, the that behind all that has sent us something. Let's take a look, see what it is. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. 1962 Topps rookie card signed by Mr. Larry Burwright. Look at that. Hey, Larry's 86 years old. That signature still looks fresh. Look at that beautiful old Topps card, will you? That is one of the best designs. That's 62 Topps. Larry does things right. He sure does. He signed this card right. Thank you, Mr. Burwright. He played parts of 3 seasons with the Dodgers and Mets. He had 356 career at-bats, lifetime batting average .205 with 4 home runs. He hit all 4 of those homers in his rookie year at the Dodgers. He clubbed one of those home runs off TTM legend Bobby Shantz. Thank you, Mr. Larry Burwright. That is a great way to start a TTM Monday. Look at that sweet 1962 Topps rookie card. That is a beauty. All right, let's go on to our TTM number 2. This one here is coming to us from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I know who it is. A great young prospect. I'm assuming they signed the card since they sent it back. Let's cut it open just to make sure. If it is, this will be one of a special place in our collection. Look at that. Oh, look at that silver. A silver Sharpie on that beautiful 2023 Panini Stars and Stripes USA Baseball. Kevin McGonigal, number 37 draft pick by the Tigers in 2023, and he's off to a good start down there at Lakeland, hitting over 300. Great prospect for the Tigers. We're glad to get our hometown team prospect. Young man signing these cards and returning it. Beautiful. Look at that. Kevin McGonigal. He's signed for $2,850,000. He was the Philadelphia Catholic League Player of the Year. Like I said, he's off to a great start down there in Lakeland. Love seeing the young ball players sign these cards. This is one of those special red, white, and blue parallels signed by top Tigers prospect Kevin McGonigal. We hope you have a speedy, speedy journey up to Comerica. The Tigers could use a shortstop. Javier Baez has been quite a disappointment, so hopefully this guy is there at Comerica very soon. Thank you, young man. Thank you so much. Always love to see the young, active players taking time to sign. Look at that beautiful signature with that silver Sharpie. Good luck on your journey to the big leagues. Good luck in your personal life also. Kevin McGonigal, outstanding, great return. We're off to a great start. TTM number 3 is coming to us from St. Paul, Minnesota. What do we got coming to us from the city that was named after the Apostle Paul? Let's see what we got. St. Paul. Oh, we got a custom art card. Oh, look at that. Well, that's kind of appropriate from St. Paul. Look at that signature from Michael York. I guess that's an autograph. Check that out. I guess that's Michael York's autograph. All right, thank you, sir. He's 81 years old, so maybe he had a hard time singing. I don't know. Maybe that's how he signs his name. Mr. Michael York, 81 years old, one of the great Limey theater actors who, of course, moved on to the big screen. His first big movie role was in 1968 in Franco Zeffirelli's Romeo and Juliet. Zeffirelli would use him 10 years later in this movie here, in his Jesus of Nazareth, that great miniseries. He played John the Baptist, and he did a fantastic job. Here you see him in that famous scene where he baptizes Jesus. That was a great miniseries. Michael York was outstanding playing John the Baptist. I think probably most people in the U.S. know him from the sci-fi flick Logan's Run, but more recently he also appeared on one season of Curb Your Enthusiasm, playing himself as a friend of Larry David. But Mr. Michael York, Limey acting legend, thank you, sir. Thank you for that very interesting autograph on that custom art card. Michael York, thank you. Really appreciate that. That is outstanding. One of the true acting legends. All right, let's see what our next one. This is coming to us. Baltimore, Maryland. Baltimore, Maryland. Let's see what we got coming to us from Baltimore, Maryland. Let's see. We got our note back. Oh, check this out. How about a Hall of Famer and baseball legend, Mr. Brooks Robinson, 86 years old on this sweet old 1970 Topps card. Look at that. Brooks Calbert Robinson. Look at that. That came out beautiful, didn't it? Of course, you know all about this guy. Played 23 years all for the Orioles. Can you believe that? He wasn't like the greatest hitter of all time. He only had 620 home run seasons in all those years and only 200 RBI seasons. Very slow. He only had 28 steals in 23 seasons. He didn't even get to 3,000 hits. Lifetime batting average 267, 268 home runs. Of course, considered the greatest fielding third baseman of all time. 18-time All-Star, 16 consecutive gold gloves. That's the most for a non-pitcher. 1964 most valuable player. Two-time World Series champ with the Orioles in 1966 and 1970. Was the World Series MVP in 1970. Brooks Robinson, Hall of Famer, baseball legend. Let me see if he answers some questions on the note. Questions answered by the Hall of Famer. I said, Mr. Robinson, did you like playing at Tiger Stadium? He said Detroit and Boston. That must have been his two favorites. Who was the tougher pitcher for you to face, Denny McLain or Mickey Loach? He said Denny McLain, no question about it. What does this say? My wife is from Detroit. I have no idea. Is that his wife's name, maybe? Does that say under? I have no idea what that says down there. My wife is from Detroit. It says Murder City. I don't know. It doesn't say murder. That looks like murder, but I don't know. But thank you. Hall of Famer Brooks Robinson. We're glad you met the love of your life in the Motor City. Glad you enjoyed playing in Detroit. You're not the only guy who had a tough time hitting off Denny McLain. That's a Hall of Famer, a true baseball legend. We got his autograph on that 1970 Topps card. Thank you, sir. That is one of our best returns, without question. Now look at this one here. This one's really got me puzzled. This is coming to us from Italy. I believe that's Florence, Firenze. I believe that's Florence, Italy. Look at that cool stamp. You know, I have no idea. I haven't sent anything to Italy. My thinking is it's got to be maybe some old celebrities on vacation in Italy. Just took their mail with them. I'm guessing that it's like a U.S. entertainment celebrity I sent to, and they just mailed it, took their mail to Italy on their vacation, bought themselves some stamps over there and sent it back. How about that? I really appreciate that. Let's see if I'm right. Got it. Looks like we got our note in there too. Let's see. Let me pull this out. Stuck in there pretty good. Is our card in here? Oh yeah, oh, look at that. I was right. Nancy Kovac, beautiful. Signed that custom art card. Got a little folded there, a little crease. That's all right. These are cards only cost about 85 cents to make. Nancy Kovac, one of the great TV actresses from the 1960s. Beautiful. Like I said, she must have took her mail with her on her vacation in Italy, or maybe she's got a summer home over there. Who knows? She was on shows like Bewitched, I Dream of Jeannie, Get Smart, Perry Mason, Man from U.N.C.L.E., The Invaders, and of course, Batman. You see on this card, she played Queenie, one of the Joker's henchwomen. And she was also in that famous stop-action movie, Jason and the Argonauts. She played Medea. Very attractive young lady. She also did an Elvis movie, and it was in one of the Dean Martin Matt Helm movies. Great old actress from the 1960s, Nancy Kovac. Look at that beautiful signature. She got a silver Sharpie too. Put a heart on there. That is sweet. 88 years old. Look at that signature for an 88-year-old lady. That is fantastic. I wonder if she's partying up over there in Florence. All right, let me see if she answered any questions on the note. All right, let's see. Well, she put a lot of stuff on here. Let's go through this from Miss Nancy Kovac. Did you like working with Elvis on Frankie and Johnny? I loved it. Imagine. Do you have a favorite TV show you worked on? Any favorite co-stars? What does that say? I just thought I was in heaven. I just thought I was in heaven. Heaven is really a state of mind, so I loved everybody. Oh, because I said, any co-stars you didn't like working with? None. I hope you're doing well. I am, and hope you feel the same. Only good wishes. Oh, I graduated from U of M. Outstanding. I didn't know that. A University of Michigan graduate, the great old 60s actress Nancy Kovac. Well, that's some nice answers, interesting information. She went to the University of Michigan, Nancy Kovac, and she loved everybody. Everything was great. She loved working with Elvis. And heaven is really a state of mind. Very interesting. Nancy Kovac, thank you. Another great return. Let's take a look at that lovely young lady on that card. She's now 88 years old. Here she was on that episode of Batman playing Queenie. That is beautiful. Man, we got some great returns today. Make sure you get down in those comments fields and put in the ones you like the best. If you have any thoughts about them, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, even if you don't want to. Give me an act of charity. Even if you don't like the video and you don't want to subscribe, do it anyway. It doesn't cost you nothing. Have a random act of kindness. Heaven is a state of mind. All right, let's see what we got next from Montgomery, Alabama. What's coming to us from Montgomery, Alabama? That's down there in the deep south, Alabama. They got some quarterback problems down there. They're worried about who's gonna run the show for the Crimson Tide. They can't figure out who the quarterback is. Let's see what we got us from Montgomery. Got our note back. Oh, we got us an Auburn guy. He said, "The hell with the Crimson Tide." He don't care about Alabama's quarterback problems. Auburn basketball legend, Detroit Piston, Mr. John Mengelt. Crash, they called him. 73 years old. Look at that. Look at that sweet signature on this beautiful 1972-73 Topps rookie card. Old Crash Mengelt. There it is. John's nickname is Crash. I'll tell you what, he played hard all the time. Auburn basketball legend. In the late 60s and early 70s, he averaged 28.3 points per game his senior season, and I believe that is still the school record. Second-round pick by the Cincinnati Royals in 1971, he played 10 years in the NBA, his best years coming with the Pistons in the mid-70s. For his career, he averaged 9.8 points per game. His best year was 1974-75 with the Pistons. He averaged 11 points per game. Crash Mengelt, thank you, sir. Really appreciate you signing your rookie card. 73 years old. Let me see if he answered any questions on the note. We've got some good answers so far. Oh, look at this. I said, did you have any favorite teammates on those old Pistons? Dave Bing. Yeah, that's a great one to have. And I said, who was a better coach? He played for both of these guys. Excuse me, Ray Scott or Herb Brown. He said Ray Scott. I don't know if a lot of people know this. Herb Brown used to coach the Pistons way back in the mid-'70s. He was the coach when they had a crazy team with Marvin Barnes and all that. And Herb Brown was Larry Brown's brother. He was actually a head coach in the NBA before Larry was even getting his career started, but he thought Ray Scott was the better coach. All right, very interesting. I thank you, Crash Mengelt, for signing that card, answering those questions. Look at that beautiful rookie card. Some fantastic returns today. Let's see what we got next. Well, that's the envelope I just cut open. Here's our next one here. Coming to us from the great Phony X, Arizona, out in the desert. Boy, oh boy, did Arizona choke yesterday. They blew a 21-point lead to the Giants. I think they're up 28-7. Of course, with Joshua Dobbs as your quarterback, I'm not surprised they couldn't hang on to the lead. Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful rookie card signed by old Drew Stanton. 38 years old. Look at that sweet 2007 Topps rookie card. Drew Stanton. Tell you what, this guy was a great college quarterback, but they ruined him at Michigan State. He was injured almost every year he was there. They ran him way too much, and bizarrely, they had him covering punts. I mean, he got injured covering a punt in the 2003 Alamo Bowl. By the time the Lions drafted him in the second round in 2007, he was already damaged goods. He probably already had the body of a 35-year-old. His running ability was not what it once was. And when he had to be just a straight drop-back passer, it was pretty rough. He only appeared in 38 games in a career that spanned from 2007 to 2020. He was backup quarterback just a couple years ago. He only had 17 starts, completed only 52.4% of his passes, 20 touchdowns, 24 interceptions. It's too bad Michigan State mismanaged this kid. He had a lot of talent. He was a great dual-threat quarterback. They had him covering punts. Are you kidding me? You got your quarterback covering punts? It's ridiculous. Poor guy. Ruined any chance he had for success. Great athlete, though. Drew Stanton, thank you, sir, for signing your 2007 Topps rookie card. Very nice. All right, we got 2 to go. Let's see what we got next. This one is coming to us from something called Nova. Nova. I don't know if that's some exploding supernova or what. Let's see what we got coming to us from Nova. Nova. All right, let's see. It's like we got our note back in this one with some questions answered. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. We got 2 1992 Leaf rookie cards. This one, the Gold Leaf rookie card. That is a beautiful card, those Gold Leaf. Look at that Gold Leaf rookie card and then the irregular base card. Beautiful. Signed by Mr. Jim McNamara, 58 years old. Played only parts of 2 seasons with the Giants as a backup catcher. He only appeared in 34 games. He only had 81 career at-bats. Lifetime batting average, .210. He had 1 home run, which he hit off of Dwayne Henry of the Reds. Jim McNamara, thank you, sir. Really appreciate you signing these Leaf rookie cards. Beautiful. Let's see what let's see. I forgot what I asked old Jim McNamara. It's not much you can ask a guy like that. I said, who was your favorite teammates on those old Giants teams? Will Clark, Matt Williams, and Kurt Manwaring, all right? Did you think Roger Craig was a good manager? I really like Roger. Best wishes. Oh, thank you, sir. Really appreciate that. Beautiful. Outstanding. Jim McNamara. Down to our last one. This was coming to us from Los Angeles, California. Let's see what we got coming to us from Los Angeles, California. Los Angeles. Well, we got our custom art card. Oh, beautiful. Another great actress from the 1960s. Look at that. She put on there, hello, Jeff, and then signed it. Julie Summers. This is when she was in an episode of The Fugitive. Great old actress. One of the best TV actresses of the 60s and 70s. She was on just about every big show. Fugitive, Bonanza, Gunsmoke, Perry Mason, Man from U.N.C.L.E., Get Smart, Love American Style, you name it, she was on it. My favorite performance of hers was not this one from The Fugitive, but she was on an episode of the great old detective show Harry O. The title title of that episode was Gertrude. She played Gertrude, kind of a kooky, ditzy, fact-bending but ultra straight-laced client who drove David Jansen's character Harry crazy. That was one of the best episodes of a TV show from the 1970s. But here she is from the 1966 episode of The Fugitive. Of course, also very outstanding in that show, a great show also. If you were a kid in the late 1970s, you might also have seen her in the Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo movie. Julie Summers, thank you. Beautiful. 81 years old. Really appreciate you signing that custom art card. That looks fantastic. Well, that is it. That's another TTM episode ready to dump into the worldwide YouTube video airfill. Before we go, I ran a pick 13 contest for some football picks. These two people, if you happen to be watching this video, these two people right here, you won some cards. We're going to do the drawing soon, waiting for one more person to rank his cards, but I need addresses, mailing addresses from these two people to send your cards to. So if you happen to be watching this before we get the drawing for the pick 13, email me your mailing address, hank.youtube@yandex.com. Send me your address so I can get you those cards. But that's going to be it. Before we go, remember, especially if you're stuck today at work on a Monday, you got a long, gloomy week of work ahead of you, head over to Amazon.com. See that book we got right over there? Type in that author's name and this book title on the search bar at Amazon. This book will come up. If you're feeling blue and you're wondering how you got into this mess, that book might be just the thing you need. It's for people who kind of scrape by, living paycheck to paycheck, thrown into this world without a clue, tossed into this crazy world from the black void of the cosmos. You had no idea what you're doing here. You just got herded from birth, pushed along by the wave that says life is about going to school till you're 18 or 22 years old, to get a job working for your masters so you can buy a few trinkets while these people get rich. And you wonder, is that all life is all really about? Just buying these trinkets? Isn't there anything more? You live like they wanted you to live, like a robot, like a drone working for them. But from time to time, you malfunctioned. You did some things you weren't proud of, or things happen to you to make you feel bitter and hopeless. But one lucky day, that behind all that reached out from behind that and opened your eyes, showed you've been sold a bill of goods. You don't have to live like this. But now what do? How do you live an authentic life? If you're sitting there at work this Monday morning going, not again, another long week, what do I have to look forward to? Why don't you look over at Amazon.com and get this book? That'll give you something to look forward to. Reading this may just change your life. All right. But remember, though, if you're a crybaby, you're easily offended. Don't do it. We don't want you crying. I don't want to be responsible for the tears in your life. But if you're a big boy or a big girl or a big train and you can handle things the way they really are, you just might like that book. All right, that's it. We'll be back in a few days. We got a drawing to do, some more TTMs. Who knows? Anything's possible. God willing, like I said, we'll be back. Until then, remember, enjoy the rest of your life.